In September 2023, Kasonga and Mbuyi repeatedly stabbed a German man with a penknife outside Dublin Airport's Terminal 1. The man sustained 8 wounds, needing 12 stitches, but they were largely superficial and he's since made a full recovery. 53-year-old Mbuyi was detained after bystanders intervened, and when arrested he told Gardaí it was a cry for help, as he's been living here since 2003, but his private rented accommodation had been sold and he was staying in a Limerick hostel, saying he was trying to do a crazy thing to get help and he was sorry for the guy. The court heard that after Mbuyi was taken into custody, he was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, possibly as a result of cannabis misuse, and was in active psychosis at the time of the assault, walking around without shoes, had broken his foot running away from people he thought were after him, and had gone to a Garda station and Limerick Hospital the day before to try to get help. He was initially deemed unfit to plead, but after a stay at the Central Mental Hospital and taking medication, he pleaded guilty to assault causing harm and possession of the penknife. Judge Martina Baxter said today this was a completely random and unprovoked attack, and it was only by good fortune that the injuries were superficial. But she acknowledged that while they may have been superficial, the psychological impact cannot be underestimated. However, she said Mbuyi was in a bad place mentally and very, very unwell at the time, which reduced his culpability. She added that there was also a lot of mitigation, including that he pleaded early, has been taking his medication, has demonstrated insight and remorse, and has spent over 2 years in custody. Taking everything into consideration, Judge Baxter said she'd sentenced Kasonga and Mbuyi to 2.5 years in prison, but suspended him full for a period of 3 years to encourage and incentivise his continued rehabilitation. But she warned him that this was on the basis of a number of strict conditions, including that he get a bus to a designated homeless hostel in Limerick and engage with the relevant support services. Otherwise, she warned him that he could be back before the court again. Nicole Gernan, Virgin Media News at Dublin.